Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
Show it up.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz able to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun.
Motion. Hey, check.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Kill.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. Gun.
Check it out, Reed. Slam.
They run. Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Jahan, what I need? What?
Butt set. Watch 19. Man left.
Bravo.
7.
Hey, Clipper.
What we got?
First.
Check.
Gun.
Check 24.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. He juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Here's Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Raiders nothing.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, Delta.
7. Mike, 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Mike, 7. Mike, 7.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
7's a Mike. Mike, 7.
Wide. No. Off. He's coming. Hey, flipper. Undercrush. I know, easy. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mohamed Sanu, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. I'm coming after you.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. throwing. Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's coming, double up.
Cousins on first down. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check the out. Devon's a Mike. Watch the screen. Two.
Devon's a Mike. Mike 7. Strip the ball.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Gun.
Man. Mike 7. Mike.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Steve 6. Check. 694.
Carr down a throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Vikings take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tight end's right. Hey, wahoo! Seven's a month. Hey, receiver. Shoot. Hey, hot.
A second down throw for Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
I want that.
Yellow.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Run out! Check three.
Gun.
On first and 10, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he's going to go down in the field of play, so they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Good route here.
Mike 7.
Here we go. Alpha. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit, watch the shit. Say. Check 4. Gun.
Again, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
General West.
On first down, Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
First.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 7's and Mike. Mike 7.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 7.
Gun.
7. Hey, I'm coming.
To throw, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Check three, check three.
Gun.
Check 15.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He's checking.
Gun.
Kill. Turn.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
It's a party now. Mike 7.
Zebra. Hey, Echo.
What you mean? Mike 7. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Gun.
Rabbit.
Here we go, huh?
Sevens and Mike. Mike.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
42's the Mike. Go.
Express.
Mike 42.
93.
Carr now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check hot route. Hot.
Watch the safety creep.
Alert 3. Shit.
Through.
SOS.
Gun.
SOS.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Lucky 48.
Cut.
49. Yellow.
Check 49.
Hey, Clipper.
Switch.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 734. Hey, Charlie. 42.
Carr now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Carr to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now, 185.
It's our time. It's our time.
Later 9. Put that down.
53. Mike. Hey, here we go. 53 to Mike. 50.
Express.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Later 1.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
High 7. You draw Corker. This is me and you. Switch. 1, later 1. Find down.
Hey, check 24.
That's 18. Bravo. What's up? What's up?
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was